All right, so we're in the home garage and we're doing a little bit of Messerschmitt maintenance for our microcar madness drive this weekend. Try to say that 5 times fast. So what we're doing here is basic, bringing it out of hibernation. I drove it, I think, probably a couple months ago. Airing up the tires, just checking the brakes and checking the fluids. And being it's an air-cooled engine, there's not many fluids. There's only the 2-stroke oil, which goes into the gas, and you mix it at whatever ratio you want. And then there's gearbox oil. So we've got the lid up in the back, and we've got the car tipped up on a jack so that the front wheel is approximately a foot off the ground. And that gives us sort of our sight or fill level for the gearbox. You're looking at the kind of the clutch plate there, and this is very special mineral oil. It's 90 weight, I've got it marked on here. 90 weight mineral oil. And for go-go bills too. Okay, and because the clutch discs have some type of cork in them is what I'm understanding, it can only take a mineral oil, not a petroleum-based oil. So you fill it up to the lower part of the crankcase here when the car is at an angle. And I do this about once a year. You can see it's got some leaks, but it's crucial that the gearbox stays cool with its full supply of oil on long drives. So that's how we prepare the car. Then we check, like the air filter and the spark plug and the battery. And that's really it. Very, very simple car. It's what it looks like when we're doing service in our home garage to our Messerschmitt. Hi, Nor. Oh, we got to go around this corner. Sharp 15-mile-an-hour corner. Woo! Pucker a little bit. Are you okay? Did you tip over? No. You're good? Okay. All right, so I like to drive my old Messerschmitt a lot. It's 2-stroke, 1-cylinder, air-cooled. It's really, really rare. In fact, this might be the first time that I've actually found a Messerschmitt buddy to ride around with. So we've been doing, I think we're at 65 miles today. A few little issues, but nothing that can't fix. Mostly brake fade on these long hills. Is little tiny 6-inch drums with 2 people coming down on a warm day. The brakes just can't hack it, but that's okay. They're super fun to drive. Jason brought his down from the Seattle area, and I of course have mine, and we took him out on a tour, and mine's leaking a little gearbox oil. That's probably okay, but really neat to see 2 Messerschmitts together. It's really unusual that you get to do that, and had mine for 12 years or so. This is the first time that I think I've had a Messerschmitt pal. Really fun to cruise on the open road with a couple of Messerschmitts. Really neat. So they're 9.6 horsepower. They're 12 volt negative ground. They're cable brakes. In other words, just like a bicycle, cable brakes. Little tiny shoes, little tiny drums. Bungee rubber suspension. Tires are probably the most suspended thing. Really neat. 4 speeds forward. Well, I should say sequential, like a motorcycle, so it's 1 down, 4 up. 1 down, 3 up, excuse me. And he's got his windows in. I don't know if I would do that on a day like today because it's hot. I like having my windows out, but it's super fun to get out with these little microcars and drive the country roads. We've got a Fiat over there and a couple Subarus in this lot. This is our lunch stop, and we'll probably head back to the barn shortly thereafter today. So we got to put another, I don't know, 20 or 30 miles on. But super fun riding around in the countryside with a Messerschmitt. I can't tell you how much fun that is. Do you guys, which is your favorite car? This one? What about this one? This is a pretty cool one. Or this orange one right here.
I like the Lizetta.
Okay. Lizetta?
Here, Mark, come over here.
Does that mean it's your favorite?
No, I don't have favorites.
You don't have a favorite?
I don't have favorites.
But if you did have a favorite, which one would you pick?
Lizetta.
Oh, you'd pick Lizette. Lizette is pretty cute. That's the orange Fiat right there. All right, so at one of our winery stops here, we have a couple Messerschmitts and a Fiat and a Subaru 360. Panhard with its gaping mouth open. And then we have this dolled up key van. I think it's a Subaru Sandbar. Pretty custom. Look at that thing. That is great. A smart car, Brabus. I think I'm saying that right, Brabus. Matilda. A little Subaru 360 with flames on it. Another N600. A little Key fire truck. And then beyond this big truck, we have a couple, well, we have a Mini and a Weinsberg. Beautiful little car. A 2CV, a Figaro, and another Mini. And up there's an Otos with his, if I can zoom in on it, with his hood open.
Hey Mark, don't run into that.
I won't. That'd make a nice video going underneath the car.
Is everybody going to see that?
Thank you, Holly.
Well, they should be.
You bet, thank you.
Yeah, they usually have been seeing it. Yeah, Mark, we could do underneath the car one later if you want.
All right. We might have to set it down a little bit.
Oh yeah, it'll just take it off of there, just on the ground.
Okay, got it. Here we are again at the end of the day on a nice warm Saturday out in wine country, driving a Messerschmitt on vineyard farm roads. Couldn't be better. And who do I have in my back seat? What are you doing? What are you doing back there?
Enjoying a nice day.
And there's a Messerschmitt behind us. I don't know if you can see behind her. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
That's so cool. Where's a Messerschmitt following us? That's awesome. All right, we gotta get back to the road.